Well, obviously you've just signed with Bellator. That's the big news. But I wanted to let's sort of get the context, get the negative out of the way. I know you've had a tough year with your situation with BAMMA. Can you explain to me from then to now what's been happening with you over the last year?
Well, obviously, I've been quite inactive, to be honest, this year, due to the whole BAMMA scenario. Fought once on Bellator. I was hoping to get 3 fights in this year, which obviously is not going to happen now. So, I mean, I've just been stuck. I suppose it's worked out better in a way because I've just been constantly stuck in the gym. So, my next fight, people are going to expect a similar fighter to my last fight, and it's going to be totally different. Do you know what I mean? I'm moving down the weight. Yeah, it's been a bit of a stressful year, but I'm just glad coming to an end of it that we've sorted it all out and we can now move forward with Bellator.
Are you looking at that as a silver lining? Like, you're still fresh fighter, you're still learning, so the fact that you've had to spend time in the gym as opposed to taking fights means you're just improving your skills?
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, exactly. Obviously, if you break it down, I'm very inexperienced compared to some people. Well, a lot of people that have had like 4 pro fights, they have got like 12 to just grind away and get my skill set up. With not having I think you learn more when you're not in camp. Do you know what I mean? Like when you can just, if that makes sense. Do you like where you're in camp, you're concentrating on the fight, whereas now I can just purely concentrate on getting better.
Yeah, of course. So with all that out of the way, how good does it feel to actually be with Bellator and get it all confirmed?
I mean, I'm not a stressful person or anything like that, but obviously the BAMMA case had really got to us because I had give up all my TV career just to pursue my fight career. So obviously when that stalled, it was just a lot of pressure because I've just bought a big house and everything was just building up. Do you know what I mean? But now that it's all sorted, it's a huge weight off my shoulders.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, especially if you just got the house and then suddenly, you sort of almost, yeah, I can't imagine, man. It must have been so much pressure.
Well, yes, I just bought my house and I had just got the builder in to do massive, huge extension and literally just so much work done to it. And then obviously the BAMMA contract stalled and the Bellator contract was put on hold and it was in court. So it just started to stress us out a bit because I was thinking, well, I've got all this money coming out and obviously I'm not fucking fighting. So it's, you know what I mean? It's a good job I had savings, you know what I mean, to sort it out.
Yeah. So how long's the deal with Bellator? Do you know off the top of your head?
I mean, he just said 2 years, 6 fights. That's what he said. 6 fights, 2 years.
All right, cool.
So which is obviously 3 a year, but obviously next year we've been so inactive. I wouldn't mind trying to get out a little bit more, to be honest. If I can get out, if I can stay injury free and get out about 4 times, I'd be very happy.
Are you still trying to get in the cage before the end of this year, or do you think that's probably not on the cards?
Nah. I'm going to aim for January, February of next year, just to give us a bit more time. I'm not really sure how many cards they've got left. I know they had Hawaii, which I was looking at, but it's a very, very packed card. So yeah, I'm going to be aiming for the start of next year, to be honest.
Yeah. Is there so obviously there's talks of a Paul Daly MVP fight potentially in England. Would that be the sort of card where you can get on the undercard there and make an impact coming back into action?
Well, yeah, something like that would be perfect. It's always obviously the dream is for I think most fighters is to fight in America and stuff. I've already fought in front of my hometown, which was amazing. So any card to have, I'll be very grateful to be on because they always put good cards on. So MVP Paul Daly is a fight I would love to see. So I would love to have my fight before it, then sit down and watch it.
Yeah. You've always been very candid about your position in MMA and your previous success on TV. What are your long-term goals in this sport now that you've got this deal with a very big promotion? What's your long-term goals? Is there championship gold, or are you just trying to have fun and see how far you can get?
No, seriously. I'll be honest. When I first did my first fight, it was a quick. I'll just fucking have I didn't really know what I was getting into. I'll have the fight, make a little bit of money, and leave. Obviously, it kind of spiraled out of control where Bellator had come in, and was speaking to Bellator, and then I was like, you know what it is? And I'll be honest, living in the gym, I love training every day, and to do that as a job is amazing. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to literally go as far as I can possibly go. Wherever that takes us, then so be it.
Yeah, respect. And are there any immediate names you can see yourself being linked with? Obviously, the CM Punk names come around a few times. Mike Jackson, I bumped into him in New York recently, and he said that he'd had some preliminary talks with your team a while back. Are there names like that, or are you just whoever?
You know what it is? Like, I'll be honest. Whoever they pick, like, I'm quite easy. Obviously, Baby Slice's name was getting thrown around. He's just beat by Corey Browning. Is it Corey Browning? Yeah, Corey Browning. So I said I would take that Corey because obviously everyone was saying Baby Slice would smash us, so he smashed Baby Slice. So it'd be nice to see what level I'll be at to fight him. But there's every day I look at my Instagram, there's a new name, a new person wants to fight us. So fuck no, it could be anyone. There's hundreds of people that want to fight us. So I really don't know, mate. I really don't know.
I think the secret of making it in this business is having people care about you one way or the other. So that's a good thing, I think.
Well, if no one was talking about us, then I suppose Bellator wouldn't have come in for us. So I suppose whether they're talking about us good or bad is a good thing because it's keeping my name relevant. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, they can keep speaking. I don't actually give a fuck.
Well, on that note, I appreciate the time and I'll let you go. But I just want to say congratulations on the contract, and I'm looking forward to seeing you back in action, man.
Amazing. Thanks very much for the call.
Thank you.